This weekend's PPG actually kind of had some exciting stuff going on for it. So this is your breakdown for the regional that was held by PPG for, Lightning Overdrive. Huh. Smash your loving crap out, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And before you're like, wait a minute, Robbie, where's the chart here? I don't actually have the chart because there was a disqualification. I'm not too sure on what it was. I just remember there was something about somebody declaring the effect of Alistair and then baiting like a negate or something on it, but like they only played 2 invocations and they already had both in hand, so you couldn't legally activate and resolve it. That's all I think I know on it. Don't quote me on that though, but there is a missing list from Top Cut. So alright, so first place here is, in fact, more Dragon Link! Yay! Dragon Link! Triple Chamber 2 Tidying for this build. This person went above and beyond for this list. We also have, what was it, the Triple Dark Roller No More as well for this build. You know, we've seen the Dark Roller No Mores being cut for so frickin' long here. But, okay, well, it looks like it's come back in for at least this build at the moment. So, that's good news there. We also have the Alpha Master Beast, and we also got everybody's favorite Cycle Reader down in the side deck here. So, it's going to give you more versatility and more options to round out against, well, your crappier matchups, aka, I'm Drytron. Alright, Drytron's not a very fun thing, but it is kind of nice to see that Dragon Link did get the chance to perform on that higher tier level that we've kind of been missing out on for a little while. Dragon Link has struggled so much with the advent of Tri-Brigade Zoo and the return of, Drytron back into the format that, seeing this deck get the chance to be successful is actually kind of nice. Alright, next up here. Second place, this was Cesar Gonzalez's Amazement Eldritch list. I was actually talking to Cesar the last week or so about his previous list, because I was very curious about some of his ratios and some of the things that we were doing. So he wanted to take his previous list, which was the Border Eldritch Stun deck that he had, and he wanted to incorporate in the Amazement package, and he found a way to do it for this event, which means for a splash of 5 additional cards into the deck, you can, on the resolution of a trap card, special summon Arclino from your hand. And before you're like, well, Robbie, some of the trap cards lock you into zombies for the turn. Yeah, they do. Yep. But the little thing called playing around it, alright? Don't be stupid, alright? You can set up and resolve your cards however you need to, alright? If your back row is just Scarlet Conch, there's nothing you can do about that. That's just Yu-Gi-Oh! Variants at that point in time. But a 5-card included engine into the deck, basically allowing for full access to those heavier end boss monsters, is very nice. I do continue to like Caesar's work for the control aspects. Also, the friggin' summon limit from this man. Like, he has been the king of just abusing some of these crazier interactions. Also down here, I like how we are tanking in those Mask of Restricts down there. Hey, it'd be a real shame if the Ritual player couldn't Tribute Summon, So now you can deny them the chance to basically play the game. So, hey, you know what? One of the best things that we get and enjoy out of this game is basic denial from the opponent not getting the chance to play the game. I think that this deck is a very good, showcase of denying your opponent any sort of leeway in game progression. So, hey, let's give it up. I probably going to mess around with this list a little bit myself. I do definitely, 42 seems about fine with this. If you do see Prosperity and Extrav in the same hand, well, you just got to decide which you want to resolve. At least with Prosperity, you can pick. Alright, so remember, that's where the real IQ comes in from that. Alright, what else we got here? Third place, Rahan playing the Tri-Brigade Zodiac. Same thing here. We got that 4-card Splash Zodiac engine that we love ever so much. I have noticed that a lot of these lists have been cutting back on Karas, actually. Poor guy's been seeing a lot less play. We're also packing in triple copies. I mean, triple copies of Chalice here. Alright, so that's going to round out a lot heavier of the top hitters for this deck, which is very nice. I also see that we have access to the Mystic Mines down there in the side deck. I know how great people love that card. Also, Solemn Judgments and Imperial Orders, giving access to, if we want to become more of a control aspect overall. But honestly, this looks very standardized. I say that a lot about these decks. You get like 3-4 tech options to really change and do things with these builds. So, alright, very, very nice. I like this. Next up here, we have... Oh, is this Pure Zoo? Ooh, we got Pure Zodiac. Okay, so we're playing the one copy of the little rabbit. That's understandable. We're packing in Triple D Shifter. Okay. We are not playing Macro or the Dimensional Fissure, something that I've pretty much seen be a standard from Herman at this point, which is very, very nice. Double Chalice once again. Droll and Lockbird also slowing down the format. Very nice. I also see that we are packing in two Skullmeisters in here as well. That's a whole heck of a lot of hand traps. It's kind of the cool thing with Zodiac is basically your Zeus Turbo at the end of the day, and then you round out the rest of your deck with just hand trap, hand trap, hand trap. And those hand traps will pretty much get you to the closing point of your game. So, not too bad, honestly. I'm going to be curious to see if we do get the same treatment of hits here in the TCG as the OCG ended up actually seeing. Alright, next up here. This is Shaddoll Invoked. With a 1 Golden Lord. I kind of love just seeing people abusing Golden Lord. So here's the cool thing about Golden Lord. Much like the, what was it? The Fluffle deck, yes. Fluffle would use it to send toy vendors, get full advantage off of it. And you kind of see the same thing here. You establish a full board, super poly away, set up something, you're like, oh, hey, look, my field spell served its purpose at this point in time. Now you can trade your field spell off or another back row or something like that and convert it into this big chonker boy. And then Big Chonky will do his job here. You'll steamroll through the opponent. The opponent's going to have a really unfun time playing the game. And you're going to sit there and you're going to smile the entire time. So, kind of the advantage that you get with playing something like that. But, alright. Congratulations, 5th place as well here. Next up here, what do we got? Oh boy, 6th place, more Tri-Brigade Zoo. So this one's actually manning for the going second game here. I see we got the Pinkertops here. This one is opting to not play the Chalices like the previous version here, but instead we have the 2 Effect Veilers and the 1 Pinkertops that are going to fill those spots here, which will allow us to roll out and, I guess, be more well-rounded for our matchups. I also see that we have, wow, we have Anti-Spell Fragrances down here in the side deck. I see once again we have Triple Cycle Reader here. The distinct lack of really any Tritron here is pretty amazing. I guess Cycle Reader actually did its job for setting up against this. You just have to see the card and then you smile and laugh at your opponent as they can't really play the game at all. So, yeah, not too dang bad. Huh. Alright, now, the last list here is the spiciest list out of this event, in my opinion. 7th place was actually, yes, that is actually Plunder Patrol. Now, I've been wanting to see a good Plunder list for a little while. I know there's been plenty of tops recently with this deck. A lot of people are doing well. Yeah, I think we're up to like 4 or 5 tops with this, just locally from players. But this one, taking advantage of the new bird. Now, when Earth and other elements kind of start to come into the format, be a little bit more troublesome for this deck, you kind of have to find cool, innovative ways to kind of go around that. Well, luckily for us, alright, the Dark Kaiju allows us to take care of some of those threats and allow us the chance to somewhat play the game in a nice fashion here. So, all things considered, it is kind of nice to see Plunder Patrol getting the chance to do something. There's nothing too crazy that points out about this list other than being 44 cards, but I understand at the end of the day that you kind of have to bulk down on some of these heavier options so that you guys, well, you know, get the chance to see and play the game. So, Plunder Patrol doing well. You have Dragon Link locking down a 1st place finish, which is extremely awesome. And you got to see some other cool diversity from this event as well. I mean, hey, Stun Amazement is always a nice thing to see. So, what do you guys think about this list? Anything particularly interesting shock you at all? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I always love reading the comments and hearing all the cool, crazy ideas that people come up with, being like, well, I don't want to play that. I want to play that. This looks cool. I do this, that. It's always awesome. All right, guys, and smash it, love, crap out, subscribe, and so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on in the day. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.